Hi, my name is Ahmedul Falak. I am enthusiastic network administrator for my home and office network. Today I want to share with you a challenge I was facing to connect TP-Link TL-WR841HP router with existing home router Netgear WNDR4000 in bridge mode. Actually, I was able to connect TP-Link with my Netgear router in bridge mode following the wizard in TP-Link router, but the devices connected to TP-Link router in repeater mode were not getting internet traffic. It took almost a day to find the reason of the problem, and the solution was not quite obvious. I reached there by experimenting various troubleshooting methods, so I thought to record a video for those who are facing the similar challenge. TP-Link TL-WR841HP is a Wi-Fi 4 2.4 GHz only router with 9 dpi high antennas, single core CPU, 100 Mbps WAN port and 400 Mbps LAN ports. As you can see in operation mode, it is set on repeater/bridge mode. I set it up by following the quick setup and followed along. Clicking on scan, I selected the router in my living room and entered its Wi-Fi password. Key type and encryption is picked automatically, so you do not need to worry about it. Important thing to remember here is the name of range extender. You may choose to keep the same name as you have for your main router, but it shall be quite confusing while connecting your devices with Wi-Fi, not knowing which router it is being connected to, the main router or repeater. So I decided to pick the customized name suggested by the wizard with suffix ext. On network settings, you may leave Smart IP option if you have DHCP setup in other router. This option is linked with a challenge to look for IP assigned to web-based router configuration utility, as DHCP server may assign different IP every time it reconnects, unless you have reserved a specific IP for it. Since it is a lengthy process, so I prefer to go with static IP within the same subnet of your network. In my case, it is 192.168.10 subnet and 14 IP address assigned to my repeater router. You may enable DHCP server here, but in most cases, host network router shall be acting as DHCP server, so it is better to disable DHCP server here to avoid the IP conflicts among devices. Click Finish to complete the setup, and router will reboot. Now the real problem is observed here and onward. In status, you can see that the repeater is connected with host router, but the devices connected through repeater are not getting internet traffic. The solution of the problem is hidden in host router under wireless tab. I learned with many hit and trial insecurity options and found out that the mode I initially selected up to 300 Mbps was the cause of the problem. So as I reduced it up to 54 Mbps, the repeater router started working with TK-IP encryption and then also with AES encryption. I prefer AES encryption as it is recommended in repeater router not to use TK-IP encryption, and this is the solution of the problem. A bonus tip here. If you are using DHCP static mappings in firewall like pfSense that enforce assignment of IP to particular MAC, your new MAC addresses of your connected devices to your TP-Link TL-WR841HP router. The router replaces first 3 pairs of MAC with its fixed pairs, and last 3 pairs of the device's MAC remains the same. To overcome this situation, you need to add these new MAC addresses in DHCP static mappings table to assign a particular IP address to your device as per topology of your home or office network. That is the end of this video. If you have any questions, please ask in comment box and we shall try to answer it. Thanks for watching the video.